Well, Nintendo finally did it. Star Fox got a full remake on the Switch 2. So, how is it? Well, Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. Mobby here, and today I'm going to be reviewing the 2026 Star Fox remake for the Switch 2. This is an on-rails arcade shooter type of game. I'll be showing you some gameplay, giving you an overview on what to expect, the good, the bad, and ultimately if I recommend this game and to who. So let's get started. To quickly summarize the story, you take control of a character named Fox McCloud, who is an amazing fighter pilot. After his father passes during a mission, Fox then takes control of the Star Fox mercenary team. The Star Fox team is soon hired by General Pepper in order to take out Andross, who is trying to take over the galaxy. The majority of the game you'll be doing is campaign missions, vehicle combat, replaying stages, challenges, and multiplayer. There's a link to my Let's Play for this game down below if you want to see the full playthrough of everything we do here on the channel. Also follow me on Twitch where we stream most days. Thank you so much. Alright, so let's talk about the campaign missions. The formula is pretty much this. You begin the game with training. You can skip it if you want for veterans, but pretty much after that, you're going to be going to cutscenes, then a different sort of stage, another cutscene, and you're going to be doing this all the way until you have around 7 or so stages completed per run. Each stage, I would say, is around 4 to 10 minutes, and the whole run in general is going to take 45 to 60 minutes for a full run. These different stages are mostly on-rail shooting, with you using the Arwing, the Landmaster, or the Blue Marine. Sometimes in all-range mode, and they all end with bosses. 80% of the game is with this Arwing ship, with 2 stages dedicated to the Landmaster tank, and 1 stage where you get to use the Blue Marine. With the Arwing combat, you have a fire button, you can upgrade the laser by getting consumables, and you can hold down to charge and attack enemies and do a small little AoE attack. You also have bombs for your offensive, and these are used with consumables. You can tilt the ship left or right, and if you double tap a direction, you get to do a somersault, which lets you sort of bypass sort of lasers coming at you. You have a somersault and a U-turn in all range mode, and the somersault is used for when enemies are behind you. You can also boost and slow so you can get past different obstacles, get away from enemies. You have your HP bar, you have wing damage, and you have different health rings and checkpoints. Each stage that you play through, you can potentially obtain medals. To get the medals, you have to get a certain amount of kills in this game, or in this game they call it hits. If you do, you can unlock expert mode, and that's pretty much when you get medals for every single stage. You can also get things like on-foot mechanics, new multiplayer modes, and an alternate title screen. You get to play all the stages for the very first time if you want to replay them, and also all the stages, most of them have different routes for some stages, which leads you to go to the harder or the easier routes. There's also 2 different endings. After playing a stage and going back to the main menu later, you will unlock a challenge mode for that specific stage. You can replay stages in different difficulties, and you can do checkmark challenges like defeat various parts of bosses, make sure no allies get defeated, and collect certain consumables. For multiplayer, they have 4v4 all-range arenas that you can play in with bots, or you can play local or with online. It's going to be Team Star Fox versus Team Star Wolf. You have stuff like capture the flag, territory control, and other combat objectives. There's also power-ups across the map that you're not going to see in the regular campaign. Pretty much most points after a certain time wins, and yeah, you can play online, so that's cool. Okay, so let's talk about the good stuff here. First of all, the elephant in the room is the graphics. This is basically what a remake should do. You guys see the N64, which came out in 1990, I want to say 7, 8, or 9. That game is not terrible, but holy crap, the graphics here look amazing. All the designs, all of the new UI upgrades, space, lava planets, the water, it looks so good here. Also, I like how they added the challenge mode here. Basically, in the original game, the only way to replay stages is to go through the campaign and slowly go through the different routes that you need to get to the stage. But here, you can go ahead and just go to a stage any way you want, practice it, do all the challenges you want, and it's new stuff. You know, it's not like crazy sort of challenges. It's kind of stuff that you're already going to be doing. And if you are a veteran of the series, it shouldn't be that hard to do them anyway. I love how they added a full expert mode. Now, this mode is only unlocked when you get all the medals for every single stage, and it's not that easy to get medals. For example, it's all hits, like I said, where you get a certain amount of kills. You have pretty much it's best if you go online and you go to every stage and you look at the different medals for all the stages, how many hits you have to get. Like, oh, this stage you get 100 hits. This stage it's 300 hits, so you know kind of what to shoot for. In the game, when you overreach the medal and you obtain it, on the top right, you can see your hit count. It goes yellow. That means you get the thing for it. But expert mode, like once you get all the medals, expert mode, you can go through it all. Basically, the game's a lot more harder, so it's a challenge for veteran players. So basically, hitboxes are smaller. Basically, it's harder to recover wing damage, and there's a lot more enemies on the screen, which is awesome. Now, one thing that's really cool too is they added multiplayer, like a lot more. In the original game, the multiplayer was just dogfighting, and it's basically just up to 4 players. You guys just shoot each other. It was fun for what it was. This new multiplayer, it's fine, it's cool, it's new, it adds a lot more new things. So it's like a Mario Kart-ish sort of battle mode that they added here, and I think a lot of people are going to enjoy that. It's really nice that you can play online with that as well. And the last thing I want to talk about is the upgraded soundtrack. The original soundtrack, goated, right? But this one, damn, lots of cool orchestral renditions. Some of them have really cool new like vocals attached to them. It's really nice. So overall, it's great looking, it's great sounding in terms of music, and with a little bit extra new added mechanics in the game in terms of like just extra things to do. So that's awesome. All right, but I do have to talk about some of the bad things or things I just personally did not like. And yeah, I think personally, it's just the exact same game with minor things attached to it. First of all, I think I want to talk about the different voice actors. The original, so good. Very, very iconic, and that's what made the game kind of famous, besides its really amazing gameplay. It's what they did with all the voice clips, with what little they had to do on the cartridge, right? So in this game, it's a lot less dramatic, it's a lot less hokey, it's a lot less campy. They rearranged some lines to kind of fit in the 2026/kitty sort of landscape here, but basically, you know, it was really fun where they were screaming all the time and everyone had all these cool, fun little accents. It just felt like a hokey Star Wars type of movie and scene, which I really like. Here, it's a little bit more serious, and yeah, these guys do have their personalities, and it's nice seeing them fleshed out a little bit more in the cutscenes. But man, I wish they kind of kept, like, they added so many new lines. They should have kept those other lines there and really tuned into what made them really good in the first place. So personally, I don't like a lot of the tonal changes with the voices, but that's just personal stuff for me. Also, it's very expensive for what it is. $59.99 plus tax, so I paid like $65 or something. I got the physical version, physical version. But basically, man, I feel like if this game was definitely like 30 to 40 bucks, it would be amazing, because man, they just didn't add more stuff. If they added a couple more new things, like actual real stages, I would have loved it. But whatever, I'm supporting it so we can get a new one in the future, and it's not that bad, you know, it's not bad having it. And the last thing that's iffy is the interesting character design. So right now they all look kind of realistic, and some people think it's weird, and I feel like it's only like this because they recently just put Fox McCloud in the Mario movie, and that's the sequel for the Mario movie, and that Fox there looks very Smash Brother like design. You know, the Fox is crazy cartoony and stuff like that. So you have that Fox, and then a couple of months later you add this new realistic looking Fox. It's very confusing for people who've never seen Fox before. They're like, what is he supposed to look like? You know, I feel like they should have went in one direction. They should have made it more cartoony just so they can keep it consistent. But it's fine. If they make another game and it looks exactly like this, I'll be pretty happy with that. But I feel like tonally, once again, it's a lot different. Like, what were they trying to go for if they're trying to push Fox to be a consistent character across the Nintendoverse? Okay, time for my final verdict. First of all, Star Fox, amazing game. Love Star Fox 64 to death. I played it dozens and dozens of times. I still have the cartridge behind me on the shelf there. It's a quick, fun arcade game. The new remake adds a little bit more replayability for longtime fans like myself, like the challenge mode. And I feel like new fans slash young kids might have a blast playing this, you know? It has that new fresh coat of paint, and it's a quick to get into, quick to get out. You don't have to really commit too much. You know, there's no meta upgrades or anything like that. You just go through, see what you can do, the high score, go through all these things, fun stuff, and yeah. There's even support for the Joy-Con mouse controls if you want, and they added a local multiplayer support or co-op where one person can control the movement of the ships or the vehicles, and one person can control the gunner stuff. So even more incentive for adults to play with younger kids who are still getting used to video games. But once again, I'm disappointed by the price points. It didn't add enough new things for me. You know, it added like, oh, you can have like an in-game Wikipedia. So who is Fox? You can see who's Peppy, who's Slippy. Oh, what's his father like? You can read about him, which is great. Multiplayer stuff's good, but I really wish they added like 1 or 2 new stages to tease us a little bit more of, hey, this is what we can do for future Star Fox games. But basically, it's the same freaking thing. So I don't know if it's worth full freaking price, man. It's just not. And some people might say it might throw off the overall vision of the game, the overall campaign loop, if you added more stages in between these stages. I'm not saying add it to there. I'm saying like maybe in a challenge mode you can add like a couple of new like things. Even add like you could even be in like a training mode on rails thing. Just add new challenges that way, you know, stuff like that. You're just replaying the same stages over and over again. But if you like get boss rush mode or something like that, it would have been really cool. Just add more new real challenges, because I'm not doing anything differently in this game that I haven't been doing freaking 30 years ago. I'm not kidding. Like, just add more stuff. You have all the tools here. You don't have to make gigantic new environments. Just once again, that training stage, you know, that freaking infinite void, add lots of cool new things coming at you there. I would have been completely fine with that being some of the new stuff in there. But basically, yeah, there's some other things I don't agree with. Spoilers, really quick, doesn't matter that much, 30-year-old game. But the final stage, this is tonally, the final stage of the game in the hard mode, when you are running away from the explosion, then your father helps you out. Father, ghost, who knows? They turn it into a more somber and muted tone rather than the action-packed run with a lot of tension, right? So basically, overall, I don't agree with some of that stuff, especially the voices. But yeah, overall, I don't regret buying it. But that's because I'm a huge Star Fox 64 fan, and I wanted to support this game in hopes that we can let Nintendo know that, hey, we like it. Come out with a new game, with the new engine, with this engine, with the new design. I don't even mind if they make it another arcadey-like game like this, where random different paths, you get to replay it, and I really hope it'll do well. I really have to only recommend this game, though, unless you're a gigantic super fan, $30 to $40. I think that is the price point that's perfect for the amount of content you get in here. $30 to $40. So that was my thoughts on Star Fox 2026 for the Switch 2. Whether you agree or disagree, I'd like to know in the comments, so leave one down below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Make sure to watch my full playthrough of this down below as well. Bye. Look at this part, See that? That's when the Gray Fox is supposed to come up while they're running. But here, nothing except the horizon colors. Oh. Look at this. It's like, oh, the Gray Fox is coming up. The music, the build-up. Boom, right there. That's what I'm talking about. This easily mods the remake. It's just more aura. Look at that, the scene, and the music, and the running. And so much better. Ay, it's so good. What the fuck? Alright. There's like a 15 seconds left. I don't know if he's gonna show like the thingy. No, he's not showing it.